Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you all good. Welcome to the daily current affairs. August 19th, we observe August 19th as the World Photography Day. On the occasion of this World Photography Day, a biopic of acclaimed photographer and photojournalist Raghuram Rai will be streamed by the film divisions on its website and the YouTube channels. The film titled Raghurai, Hearing Through the Eyes. It is a portrait of a journey through the inner and the outer world of the legendary photographer. It is a film which will be streamed on the websites and the YouTube channels on this occasion. If we talk about the photography, we all know that a photo can say you 1,000 meanings. And for nowadays, the photography is a important medium of memories of the past. It also serves as a tool of the educational and the information. Now if uh, now we all know it is hard to imagine that a world without a photography, and especially these days celebrated in an aim with to encourage the people who wants to pursue photography as a hobby or a career. And the first photography is celebrated in the year 2019 of August, 2020 of August 19th. Next one. August 19th, we also observe the World Humanitarian Day, and the theme for the World Humanitarian Day 2021 is hashtag the human race, a global challenge for climate action in solidarity with people who need it the most. And every year World Humanitarian Day is observed on August of 19th, and the first Humanitarian Day is observed in the year 2009. As of now, we observe the 12th World Humanitarian Day, and this day is observed to pay tribute to the humanitarian personnels and the workers who lost or risked their lives while doing humanitarian services. Next one. August 10th, we observe as a World Lion Day, and the theme for the World Lion Day is slow elimination of the African lion. And this day is observed to raise the awareness about the lions and to support for their protection and the conservation. If we see about the lion population, according to the 2020, the population of Asiatic lions increased by the 29 percentage in the Gujarat's Gir forest. And this day is launched in the year 2013. And the lion is also known as the big cat of the cat family, and it is the second largest member of the cat family, and the first largest member of the cat family is the tiger. And according to the IUCN, that is International Union for Conservation of Nature, the big cat are listed in the endangered species of IUCN red list. This IUCN is an international organization which works in the field of nature conservation and the sustainable use of nature's resources, where it is involved in the data gathering and the analysis, research and the field projects and the education also. And the headquarters of IUCN is at Gland, Switzerland, and CEO is Bruno Oberle. Next one. On August 10th, we also observed the World Biofuel Day, and the theme for the World Biofuel is promotion of biofuels for the better environment. Every year, World Biofuel Day is observed on August 10th, and it is observed since 2015. And especially this day is observed to create awareness about the importance of non-fossil fuels, it is an as an alternative conventional fossil fuels, and to highlight the various efforts made by the government in the biofuel sector. And this day is observed by the Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas, and the Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas is under Hardeep Singh Puri. Here, these biofuels. If we talk about the biofuels, biofuels are the environmentally friendly fuels, which used in reducing the carbon emissions. And the using of biofuels also created the renewable. The use of biofuels are created by through the renewable biomass resources, and therefore make a strong case for sustainable development. And the development of biofuels is in sync with the schemes in such as Swachh Bharat Abhiyan and the Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan also. Next one, Mohammad Mokber named as the first vice president of India. Sorry, first vice president of Iran. Here the president of Iran is Ibrahim Raisi. The Iran's president Ibrahim Raisi named the Mohammad Mokber as the first vice president of Iran. And the capital of Iran is Tehran, and the currency is Iranian Toman. Next one, India to host the first internet governance forum in the country. And the theme of this year's meeting is inclusive internet for digital India. The Internet Governance Forum is launched by the NIXI, that is National Internet Exchange of India (NIXI), and the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. This is the IGF 2021. This IGF 2021 will be planned for 3 days, and the theme of this year meeting is inclusive internet for digital India. Eh, uh, it will be start from the October 20 in 2021. Next one, Army organizes 400-kilometer Jazba-e-Tiranga relay marathon in Jammu and Kashmir. In Jammu and Kashmir, the army organized a 400-kilometer relay marathon. The event was flagged off by the Major General Rajiv Puri and the General Officer commanding. And this relay is closely followed by the military personals. Whereas in this relay marathon, more than 300 troops took part, carrying the Indian tricolor flag along the line of control. And this run inculcated the spirit of brotherhood, and each soldier carried the symbolic nature flag of comradeship across the area of responsibility. Here, the marathon means where it is a large distance where a single person can't cover this large distance, so a group of people will be covered this total distance as of one. In this marathon, more than 300 troops will took part by carrying the Indian flag. Next one, UNICEF India and Facebook have launched a one-year joint initiative to make a safer digital world for children. Here, this is a joint initiative which is launched by the UNICEF India and the Facebook. And the purpose of to launch this initiative is on ending the violence against children with a special focus on online safety. And this partnership also seeks to create the safe environment for children both in the offline and also in the online. And especially it aims to improve the children's resilience and capacity to access the digital world safely. And this partnership includes the nationwide social media campaign and the capacity of building for about 1 lakh school children on online safety, digital literacy, and the psychosocial support. And here the UNICEF means United Nations Children's Fund. The headquarters of UNICEF is at New York, USA, and the executive director of UNICEF is Henrietta H. Fore. And the CEO of Facebook is Mark Zuckerberg, and the headquarters is at California, US. Next one, INS Kochi participate in 4-day maritime partnership exercise in Bahrain. Here this as a part of Persian Gulf development, INS Kochi has participated in the 4-day maritime partnership exercise in Bahrain. And the Chief of Naval Staff of India is Admiral Karambir Singh. And we celebrate Navy Day is on 4th of December every year. Next one. Karnataka Vikas Gramina Bank, that is KVGB, launches Fruits Portal. And the full form of Fruits is Farmer Registration and Unified Beneficiary Information System. And this portal is the first of its kind in the country, where in the land and where the land and the other details of all the farmers in the states are being captured. This To launch this portal, KVGB has partnered with the Karnataka government to launch this portal. And the headquarters of KVGB bank is Dharwad. Uh, in this initiative, the Karnataka government, uh, the the corn the initiative by the Karnataka government, all the farmers will be registered, and for all the farmers, the fruits ID portal, the fruits ID number will be given to all the farmers. By using this ID number, the financial and the lending institutions of the state can access the land details of the farmers, and also they access the borrowings and take a quick decision on lending to them depending on the requirements of the farmers. And the headquarters of this KVGB is Dharwad, and the chairman is P. Gopi Krishna. Next one. Citibank becomes first US bank to set up unit in IFSC at Gift City. Here this Gift City means Gujarat International Finance Technology City, and the IFSC, full form of IFSC, is International Finance Service Center. Here the Citibank, which is the headquarters is at USA, has become the first US bank to set up a unit in the IFSC at Gift City. This Citibank will serving the both Indian and the global customers. This which is headquartered at the USA. Next one. RBI introduces Financial Inclusion Index. That is the financial inclusion means it is defined as the availability and the equality of opportunities to access financial services to all the customers in the country. And it also refers to the process by which individuals and the business can access appropriate and the affordable financial products and the services. Here this financial inclusion index is introduced by the Reserve Bank of India. This index incorporates the inclusion details of banking, investments, and the insurance, postal, and the pension sectors in India. This financial index will range. The value of this index will be range in between 0 to 100, where the 0 denotes the complete financial exclusion, while the 100 denotes the full financial inclusion. Here the difference between the financial exclusion and the inclusion is the financial exclusion refers to the and the population who are not having the access to the common financial services in the country, like having the accounts in the banks, or else taking loans, or else unaware of the unaware of the financials which is providing by the government. And the financial inclusion is defined as the availability of these opportunities to all the population in the country. And the governor of RBI is Shaktikant Das, and it is headquarters at Mumbai. Next one. Nagaland wins 7 national awards under One Dhan Yojana scheme. Nagaland has won the 7 national awards under One Dhan Yojana scheme, and this awards is given to the Nagaland by the on the 34th foundation day of TriFed, that is Tribal Cooperative Marketing Development Federation of India Limited. On this 34th foundation day of TriFed, these awards are given to the Nagaland, and the foundation day of TriFed is celebrated on every year of August 6th. And the Union Ministry of the Union Ministry of Tribal is Arjun Munda. Here, the Vandan scheme means it is an initiative which is launched by the Ministry of Tribal Affairs in the year 2018, which helps to improve the income through the value addition of the tribal products. And the Chief Minister of Nagaland is Nephew Rio, and the Governor is R.N. Ravi. Next one. United States Women National Soccer Team, that is USWNT. The player of the USWNT, Carly Lloyd, announced her international retirement. Here, this Carly Lloyd is a two-time Women's World Cup winner. She is a two times Women World Cup winner, and she is the second most capped player in the world soccer history, with the 128 international goals, and also she has got the two Olympic gold medals, and she played for the country for about 17 years. Next one. Legendary Germany and the Bayern Munich footballer Gerd Müller has died at the age of 75. Here, the Gerd Müller is a striker, the footballer. He died at the age of 75. Here, the Müller won the 1972 European Championship and also 1974 World Cup, and he also won the Ballon d'Or in 1970. And his goals of 365 goals of in the Bundesliga league has remains as a German record till now. Next one. Thank you everyone. Stay safe, stay strong.